Hello, good morning and welcome. This is forexforsteadyprofits.com. We use the Commitment of Traders report and the RSI to time our entry into the markets. And I'll show you the Commitment of Traders report and show how we use it on the charts. Okay, I'll just take you there now. Okay, this is the Commitment of Traders report in a graph form. So as we can see the history and the positions of the commercials here in red and the speculators in green. And what we're looking for is the commercials to take an opposite position to the speculators in an extreme position. As you can see from the past, whenever this has happened, you've had a sell-off. And what I use then is the RSI to time my positions in. We've had this really large divergence here, and I can go back years, and it's sort of like an extreme position. So I'm expecting to see a very big sell-off, but we use the RSI just to time the position in. Okay, so this is the Australian dollar US dollar chart for the same period, and we were looking for the Australian dollar to short against the US dollar, and from the from the RSI chart we put a trend line up, and when we got a break, we actually went short, and we got this nice move down here. The RSI came down, it sort of went up again, and we got another high there which got broken, and we got this very big move down, and then we had another move back up, and we got a sell signal here which gave us another move back down. On the Members Center, I do a divergence chart. I've got a divergence calculator which I use on the crosses, and the crosses give us a slightly better result, I believe. But anyway, that's the way I use the CFTC and the RSI combined to give me my entry positions. And we'll be looking at that over the coming weeks. Hello, good morning and welcome. It's the 15th of November and it's just after 6 o'clock. We'll start as ever with the AUD USD. I got out of my trades on this yesterday at the red line. I thought it had about done, maybe a little bit of bounce back up, but it has actually dropped overnight. The trades I took out, I put back on the crosses, and I've done a little bit better on the crosses perhaps than I would have done on the AUD USD. The commercial short ratio on this is 3.19, which is a bit reduced from last week. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still bearish of the Australian dollar commodity currency, and I'm bullish of the US dollar. We're well below the 50 on the RSI, and we're coming down towards the 30.9, and we're pointing down. So we'll see how that goes. Euro USD, we had a nice long candle up yesterday. I see this as a good sell position. I've actually sold, but on the crosses, which I think offer a better opportunity. So where the RSI's come up, we're well above the 50. We'll see if we get a bit more strength today. I kind of don't think we will, but if we go above the 70 and we crook back down, I'll probably put a fresh trade in. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, we've got another nice red candle today. This seems to me to be running out of steam. We've got the commercials have turned around, they're now long. I think there's limited downside to this now. We might just hit the 30.9 and bounce back up, but I'm expecting a little bit of upside on this. The pound US dollar, I'm expecting more downside. We had a little bit of strength yesterday. It seems to be ranging across here. It has been for the last 5 or 6 weeks. We have a commercial short ratio of 1.07. But as I said before, we've got a percentage change for the pound, is quite large because it has been long for such a long time on the commercials. We're bouncing across the 50 line on the RSI, and I'm expecting this to turn down. USD Canadian dollar, I see quite a lot more upside for this. We're slightly pointing up, and we're just below the 50 on the RSI. I expect by the end of the week for this to break further up, and as my trades come into profit, I will be adding to them. The US dollar, Swiss franc, we got a commercials long ratio for the Swiss franc of a 7.02 to 1. That is pretty large for the commercials on their own, because this isn't a cross. I've got my short in which I took yesterday. It's come into profit very nicely, and I've added to it. That one's just slightly coming into profit. We'll see how that goes later on. The US dollar, Japanese yen, same thing. My earlier trades come into profit, so I've added to my profitable trades. We're down onto support now. I'm expecting it to break down. We can have a commercials ratio of 4.01 to 1 long for the Japanese yen, so that's short for the pair. So we've just dipped below the 50 on the RSI, which is very nice. We're at 48.3, pointing down, and you know, I am looking for weakness in this pair. I think it's better on the crosses. That's where I've put my money this morning. Silver. Sideways movement. I'm expecting this to fall. The commitment of traders looked very bearish for silver. I think it's you know, when it gets this bearish stance that they've got now, normally we see this nice big fall coming down. So you know, we'll see how it goes, but I am very bearish for silver. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and hopefully see you again tomorrow. Cheers, bye.